You know, Treyarch messed up the first time, and they can't with the second. This is the last straw, Treyarch. This is really the last straw when it comes to DLC. What's going on, YouTube? This is RedHorseNoggle coming back at you with another Call of Duty commentary, and I apologize for being inactive recently. School got in the way, all those shenanigans. But let's just get straight into the commentary. My wish list for DLC number 2. Now, let me just straight off the bat, DLC number 1, Awakening, was just a failure in my opinion. Awakening DLC had to be one of the worst map packs I have ever purchased in my life. Now, don't get me wrong, there were some goods from the DLC. There were some goods, but there were also some bads. Specifically on the multiplayer side, the maps were just freaking terrible, man. Terrible. None of the maps were really memorable in my opinion. Like, whenever I see a DLC in the map rotation, I just back out. Like, I don't want to play on these maps. Really. Like, these maps are just garbage. They're pure garbage. Especially Splash. Splash is the best looking map in Black Ops 3. I'm not going to lie. It's the best looking map, you know, with the water park and everything. It looks like a good map, you know. It looks like a fun map, you know. It looks like what's that map? Grind from Black Ops 2. That was just a fun map. It was a fun map. It was a good DLC map. It was a fun to play. You know, you could rush. You could play defense. You could play any way you want on that map. But with these maps, it's just like, what's going on in the studio? What's going on in Treyarch? Like, I don't know who's making the ideas of these maps, or whoever's making the layout of these maps. They need to hire new. They need to hire new people. Really, they just really need to hire new people because these DLC maps are garbage. They're really garbage. Like, that's all I can really say about these maps. They're garbage. I don't know who had the idea of having skyjacked or hijacked, if you want to be specific, hijacked back from Black Ops 2, because that was just a freaking chaotic map that had broken spawns. You know, I'm sorry. It's just this DLC was just really bad and just left a bad taste in my mouth. But the only positive that was out of this DLC was just zombies, and that's it. Like, zombies, okay, you know, RedHorseNoggle was good, but you know, it could be a little bit better. But I still like RedHorseNoggle. RedHorseNoggle is one of my favorite maps out of the zombies series, like out of the entire Black Ops series, like with zombies. Yeah, RedHorseNoggle has to be like one on my top 10 because it's a pretty fun map. Like, I really like that map. Like, I have a lot of fun with it and my friends, especially I played with Warren Games recently. His channel will be in the description below. But yeah, RedHorseNoggle was the only positive that really came out of this DLC. So all I'm saying is that Treyarch needs to step it up with DLC number 2. They really need to step it up because DLC number 1 was just a travesty. Like, the maps really need to be a lot better. They really do. They really need to be a lot better. And if not, I guess my $50 for a season pass was just not worth it. Like, I don't know, but it's just, I really like this game. Like, Black Ops 3 is a good game. Like, I have fun with this game, so I was willing to buy the DLC, thinking that, hey, then maybe the DLC would be good. But no, DLC number 1 just left a bad taste. And, like, Treyarch really needs to step it up. So I have come with a wish list for this video of my wishes for DLC number 2, because DLC number 1 was just a failure. So I've come up with some ideas for DLC number 2 that might improve DLC number 2 and might be actually worth buying and a better DLC than the last one. So for my first wish out of my list that I have in front of me, literally, I have a computer right here in my hands right now with a list about what Treyarch can do to make DLC number 2 better, or like a wish list, as I would say. But first off, we have better maps. As I stated previously, the maps are just terrible in DLC number 1 with Splash, Rise. What was that other map? Splash, Rise, Gauntlet, and Skyjacked. Most of those maps I do not really enjoy. I really don't. But Treyarch needs to step it up, make some better maps, do a better remake of a map, or pick a better map to remake. Maybe Raid, but I'm not sure if Raid will work with all the movement system and everything. But I don't know. They just really need to make some better maps. Make them have a better flow. Maybe put a better layout on them. Keep the 3-lane. Keep the 3-lane for all the maps because the 3-lane method works with Black Ops 3. So all I have to say is just please make some better maps because the last 4 maps were just terrible. But next on our list, we have some DLC weapons. Please put DLC weapons with the map packs, please. Don't just put them in supply drops. You already have an MP40. You already have a sniper. You already have a shotgun pistol. You already have a bunch of melee weapons. You have a bat. You have all these weapons in supply drops. But still have not managed to put them in a map pack. What is the point of buying map packs if you're not going to get anything extra as such a weapon? I mean, like, what's the point of me buying DLC if I'm not going to get like a weapon, a bonus weapon? I mean, I don't know. Like, they really need to put like some weapons in these map packs cuz I do not want to open up supply drops just so I can get a weapon. Put them with the DLC. Just please put them with the DLC. But yeah, like they really need to put some DLC weapons in the map packs and not just the supply drops, because then buying the DLC will be worth it. But no, it's Activision's move to just basically put the weapons in supply drops just so they can have a extra cash from the supply drops, which I guess that's their move. I mean, it's just from a business standpoint. Like, it would be better to put weapons in supply drops in terms of a business standpoint. But for us, I would prefer to have it with the map packs and not the supply drops, because you already have enough weapons in supply drops. I mean, just balance it out and just put, like, at least 2 or at least 1 in one of the map packs. But let's move on to our next wish, because I'm just ranting about weapons and supply drops, which I have already ranted about. But let's just move on to the zombies side of things. My wish for zombies is some new weapons. Alright, so in Black Ops 3 Zombies, there's not a lot of weapons if you think about it. You know, we don't have the Razorback, we don't have the XR2. We don't have a lot of weapons for multiplayer. We don't have the supply drop weapons actually. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna put the supply drop weapons in zombies. I mean, I really don't know, but they probably won't. But yeah, some new zombies weapons, please, because like using the same weapons like the Draken, the Haymaker, the 205 Brecci, the upgraded bows and everything, like it kind of gets boring at times. And I kind of wish they add new weapons to zombies, because there's not a lot of weapons. Like maybe add the Galil back, because I miss the Galil. Like it was one of my favorite zombies weapons in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. Maybe they can add back maybe the Thunder Gun. Like the Thunder Gun would be awesome to add back. What else? They could add some Black Ops 2 weapons. Like that'd be pretty cool. You know, a throwback to Black Ops 2. And yeah, I just think they should just add some new zombies weapons, because the zombies weapons are very lackluster in Black Ops 3. But that's just my opinion. But last but not least, a zombie remake. I mean, there's already been leaks that the next zombies map will be on an island. But this doesn't have to be for DLC number 2. All I'm saying is just in general, I wish they would do a zombie remake, because we already have a remake of Derice, or you can call it the Giant, because that's what it's called now, the Giant. We already have the Giant, and it would only make sense if they remake another map. But if I were to say which map they would want, I would want remake, it would have to be a Black Ops 1 map. It has to be a Black Ops 1 map, because Black Ops 1 Zombies Black Ops 1 Zombies was literally the best zombies experience you could ever think of. You know, we had Ascension, we had Moon, we had just a lot of maps. Like we had Shangri-La, and it's just like they could pick a good Black Ops 1 Zombies map and just implement it to Black Ops 3, or remake it and implement it there. So I'm just guessing they might remake Moon, because there's been a lot of hints towards Moon, and I wouldn't really mind a Moon remake, because Moon was seemed like a pretty cool map, you know, with in space and stuff. Like I thought that was pretty cool. So maybe a zombies remake would be pretty cool, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the vid. Comment down below your wish lists, or just in general, what would you want for DLC number 2? You already heard my opinions. And I will see you guys later. This is RedHorseNoggle. and hopefully all